Hi, this tutorial will demonstrate how to search for books in the Clark Memorial Library catalog in OhioLINK. When you would like to see which books are available to you through Clark Memorial Library, be sure to search specifically in the catalog. The library's collection will also appear in our Discovery service, however these records may be delayed. On the library's homepage, you'll see a search box. By default, it's going to search in Discovery service. In order to search in the Clark Memorial Library catalog, you'll need to select the second tab, Classic Catalog. Now let's say I'm doing a paper on bullying. I'm just going to search bullying and look for books on bullying. Notice by default it's through keywords, so it's going to search anywhere in an item's record, but you can also search in other ways as well. And then I'm going to click search. You notice there are 319 items come up in the result list. You'll see a number of these top ones here are actually ebooks. Let's say I'm interested in school bullying. Now this one's an ebook, so I'm just going to click on the title and it'll tell us just the general information about the book up here, and then more specific information. We have the summary, the contents. Some of that is not always there, but that can be very helpful. Now if I want to actually access this book, I'll look for available online and it'll give us the different interfaces in which it's available. I happen to like Connect OhioLINK, so I'm going to click on that. And here's the ebook. So let's say, for example, you're interested on the different chapters in the book. So I would click chapters right here. And here are all the chapters in the book. So let's say I'm interested in the role of the family. So I want to see that chapter, so I'm going to click on the title. And here's chapter 4. You'll notice over here on the right hand side I can maneuver using the arrows. I can also scroll if I want as well. Now let's say, for example, I want to look for a specific word in this chapter, or however many times that word shows up. I can do that by clicking this magnifying glass up in the left hand corner. Now let's say I'm looking for the term relationships, and I'm going to click enter. And it tells us on these pages, this is where the term relationships is. So if I want to go to page 8, I can just click that, and then here we go. It gives us the 3 instances in which relationships is on the page. Now I can also download this chapter. If I come up here to where it says the little down arrow, I would just click on that, and this allows us to actually download the different chapters. I'm going to X out of that. And that basically shows you how to use an ebook. Now I'm going to back up and go back to the result list. Now we're going to go all the way down here. It's going to take a ways until we get to an actual physical book. You'll notice right here it says Sexual Harassment and Bullying, a guide to keeping kids safe and holding schools accountable. I'm going to click on that title. And now you'll notice right here, it also gives you the contents in the summary, which can be helpful. And I know this is real tiny, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see better. You'll notice it gives us the location of that book. It says circulating stacks, which just means it's on the top floor. There's the call number. This is the Library of Congress system, and it arranges books by letters, and certain subjects have specific letters that go with it. BF happens to be psychology. So you just read the call number alphabetically, numerically. So just alphabetically, BF, then 637, and then B, and then you'll notice that dot there is actually a decimal point, so you'd read it 0.85 and not just 85. And so you work your way alphabetically, numerically all the way down. If you have any questions about that and you want help doing that, you can just go to the service desk, and those students or specialists are very happy to help you find the book. And of course you want to make sure that that book is available before you actually go up there and try to look at it. Now, physical books from the library can be borrowed for 3 weeks with up to 4 renewals. All right, I'm going to go back to the result page. Oops, I went a bit too far. All right, so I'm back on the result page. You'll notice up here on the top, if I scroll all the way up, you'll see it says search OhioLINK. So let's say I am searching through all these books here and I don't see anything that either looks interesting or I'm not finding enough that looks interesting that might be helpful to me. I can search through OhioLINK. Now, so OhioLINK is just a network of Ohio college and some public libraries where we can share much of our collections for free. So what you would do is you would just come over here and click Search OhioLINK. And what it does is it searches in the OhioLINK catalog with that same search we did. So see, it says bullying by keyword. Now you'll notice a number of these books here are all the online books, but I'm going to come down here to number 13, School Bullying and Violence. And let's say that looks interesting. So I'm going to click on the title. Again, you'll notice, well, it's got content summary. We can see if it looks like it might be helpful. Right over here under the library, it tells us there are 3 libraries that have in their collection and it's available. Sometimes you'll see local circ only, and that just means it's only available to in that actual local library. Now, these happen to have some that are available, so what you can do is you just click this green request button. You're going to select your institution, which in this case is Shawnee State University, and then submit above information. You would type your name, your SSU ID number, and where you want to pick it up. By default, it does Shawnee State University, but if say you're a distance student and you live closer to Oberlin, you can choose to pick it up at Oberlin, but we're just going to leave it Shawnee State University, and at Shawnee State University the only pickup location is library circulation, so you would just leave that and then click submit. Then what you'll do is you'll receive an email when it arrives, usually around 3 to 5 business days. If you are picking up the book at SSU, come to the library front desk and tell the library staff member you're picking up an OhioLINK book and they'll check it out to you. If you are picking it up at another institution, they'll email you when it comes in so you can pick up the book at that library service desk or wherever they tell you to pick it up. The loan periods are listed below. Make sure you return the book by the due date so you are not assessed any fines. You also have the option to search directly in the OhioLINK catalog. On the library's homepage, select the OhioLINK tab above the search box. The request process is the same. If you have any questions or need help, please contact the library.